The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Thomas. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
1-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check nickel. Middle. Check 99.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the...
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch you. Bang. Check 31.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made by Jalen.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
7. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a
gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now.
6-yard line.
56, come on. Come on. 56. Come on, dude.
Jackson from the shotgun. Finds, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Jackson now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Smith, his second sack of the night. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Yard attempt. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First down, Dallas.
Here's Zeke Elliott, the fourth leading rusher in the NFL a season ago. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And a Cowboy first down.
On first and 10, Herbert. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 9, Ravens 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up
at the 29 now. They'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Herbert's pass.
CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 16, Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the 25 on 2nd down. Jackson, and the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Thomas. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Made by Jalen Smith.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
11 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Herbert down on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this one quickly to Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To C.D. Lamb.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 13.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10. At their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Jackson on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson. He's got Green. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And Jackson throwing once more. This one complete to Ingram. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, it's Andrews.
Jackson.
Not much there, only a yard.
Mark Andrews.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Herbert on first down now. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that's incomplete.
Herbert's pass thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That one complete to Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got you. Bring it on.
Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Jackson to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And going. And got his man. Complete. 30. The 20. 10, 5, and finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For C.D. Lamb. Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
16.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, if you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for